See, now as it pertains to Pinto Valley that I'm going to show you up there on the screen, the layers keep repeating, and they're these layers. So in here is the Kaibab limestone that we're familiar with, and the top part of it is called mauve limestone, but it's still the limestone that we're familiar with. Okay, and then the land was kind of drying up, and so you've got your Moenkopi and Chinle. You've got Cayanata, this brown siltstone, Chinle, and Moenkopi in here. And when that ended, then you have your Aztec sandstone that went on top of it. Okay? And then on top of the Aztec sandstone is the Rainbow Garden formation of the limestone conglomerate on top of this sandstone. That's what that coats the top of the sandstone, as we see over and over. Okay, so now in here this mentions that a period of erosion took place where no layers were forming and erosion was taking place. Well, that also eroded this Aztec sandstone. That Aztec sandstone is not sitting there at its full depth. It got eroded for a long time. Okay, now let's look at the layers of Pinto Valley, and you'll see that these layers keep repeating. Okay, so so here's the red sandstone, the Aztec sandstone. See how it curves around because it's been bent? Well, what's on top of the sandstone is what I just said. The Rainbow Gardens Formation conglomerate. That's what's on top of it. Well, there it is. See? There it is. There it is. See that there? It's on top of the sandstone. Okay, now remember, this is tilted up. It's on top of the sandstone. Now this stuff came later and is covered with volcanics, so we're not going to consider that. That's out of this discussion. Okay, so here's the sandstone with the Rainbow Garden conglomerate on top of it. There and there, you can see it. Okay, now the sandstone, let's go to the bottom of the sandstone. Now we're at the bottom of the sandstone. And where does the sandstone sit on top of? On top of the Moenkopi. And there it is. There's the Moenkopi with the Shinnerim conglomerate ridges in it. That's what those ridges are. That's exactly what they are. And notice they go the full length, and there's signature rock. Signature rock and the others that even continue up further are an extension of these. So all of this valley is Moenkopi. It's Moenkopi with a sandstone on top of it. Okay, now Moenkopi, let's go deeper and older. You go deeper and older, what do you got? You've got your Chinle. Moenkopi sits on top of the Chinle. So you've got Chinle, and when you're there, that is exactly what you see. You've got your Chinle, and then below that you have this, what they call mauve limestone. In other words, see, here's the old Kaibab limestone. Well, things got shallower, and so then you got this limestone. So you've got Moenkopi, a Chinle below it, and then here's your Kaibab limestone. Okay, so now let's go over, and I'll show you that they repeat. They repeat again. Okay, so there's the Kaibab limestone, and you go deeper, but remember, these have been fractured and they've been bent, tilted. They've been fractured and tilted up. And so, what do you got? There you go. You got your the Rainbow Gardens formation on top. There it is. I already know that's what it is because that's Razorback Ridge. That is what it is. I've been on both sides of it. That's what it is. Well, what's that on top of? The sandstone, the Jurassic sandstone. So there it is. There it is. So I already know what's there. Because that is on top of the sandstone, I don't need to see it. I know that's what it is. That's what it is, on top of the sandstone. But remember, a lot of that sandstone got eroded away. And so in some spots, you've got Moenkopi. And so that when you walk through here, that is what you have. You have Moenkopi and then the Chinle. So see, there's the Chinle. There's your Chinle again. Okay, now what's below the Chinle? You've got your limestone, your ocean limestone like this. That's Pinto Ridge. So you've got your ocean limestone, and what do you got? There it is. Okay, there it is. So see this, see that there? And there it is. See, there it is again. See, they keep repeating. Okay, and so now this Rainbow Gardens member here, the conglomerate, here it is, it comes along here, it comes along here. Well, now you've got this. You've got this at a sideways angle. This is coming along like a ridge, but this is a sideways angle facing away. You see how it is? You're looking at the back of it. Well, why? Okay, I'll tell you why. We already know that this Rainbow Gardens member of the conglomerate, it's not a member formation. This conglomerate, we already know that it's only one layer. It's not several layers. It's one. It's one. Well, then that means that is part of this. So see here, this got ripped off. This here got ripped off of the end. You see all this black stuff here? This is moving from here to there. We already know that. That's why Hamblin got ripped in half. Okay, so what happened was that this here, the end of this, got ripped off and pushed over to the side. That's why it's like that. And so when we go up Cottonwood Falls, Dry Falls, we go up it, we go, what's this doing here? That's because that's an extension. That's this right here is Razorback Ridge. That's Razorback Ridge. It got pushed over and bulldozed sideways. Okay, so that is what it is. It's because this is a fault. All of this material got bulldozed over and pushed over. And this got pushed up. You see? You can see it. This got broke loose from here and went like that. It went like that. See how it got pushed up? See these volcanics and stuff? See how they go inward? See how they go inward and then they cut over? So you get my point that these layers, they keep repeating. This rainbow formation conglomerate does not lie. It's on top of the sandstone. And so if you see it, well, it's on top of the sandstone, wherever you see it. Okay, now, if you don't believe that, let's go over here. Here's that exposure I just hiked up to. Okay, that's the Rainbow Gardens conglomerate. See that what was the floor and it's tilted up of the conglomerate? And it's broken loose and exposed what's under. What's it on top of? It's on top of the sandstone. You see? See, it's on top of the sandstone. That is what capped the sandstone. Okay, now let's go back over to the Pinto Valley area. So we've established this is Moenkopi for a fact. It's Moenkopi, and it shows it on the chart what it is. So that's Moenkopi. That makes these Shinnerum conglomerate that's interwoven into Moenkopi. Okay, and now let's go up to some of this the higher sandstone. See this red sandstone that's higher up? Well, the two things. Remember, this is tilted up. It's tilted up like this. Second of all, it was capped. It was capped by the limestone conglomerate. It was capped as a capstone that protected it. See this here, that capstone just barely has exposed this. Now this is being worn away. Now let's go over here. See this? That capstone is gone and it's being worn away. But up on the surface here, you look up on the surface, and I walked up there. What's there? It's that conglomerate, rainbow conglomerate capstone that was there decomposed. It's all over the surface. That's because it was a capstone. That's why this is still here. If that capstone had not been there, it would be all eroded, just like what this is. It's all eroded away. And so there you go. The layers, they keep repeating. Because it's been tilted up and broken, they keep repeating. So you've got one, the conglomerate capstone, the Rainbow Gardens formation, on top of the sandstone. And then you've got Moenkopi, then you've got Chinle, and then you've got the deep water ocean limestone. Okay, but then it's broken and tilted up, and the process repeats. There you have it again. There you have your limestone capstone that flowed out over the surface all over the place. And what's it on top of? The sandstone, which is there. If you're there, you can see it. It's there. It's on top of the sandstone. And then what's below the sandstone? Below the sandstone, you have Moenkopi, which is down in here. You can't see it because it's down in deep. It's covered up by this Chinle that's all over the surface. What's under the Chinle? You've got your Kaibab limestone. There it is. You see what I'm saying? The layers, they keep repeating because they're tilted and broken.